Tell me who rock, who sell out in the
Man, how you doing? Episode 4. You are now tuned into the Legend Lounge, man. Let me get a little quick sip of my bev. But nah. We got a lot to talk about today. I hope y'all been having a cool day today, man, because my day's been pretty calm, you know what I'm saying? Just have to set this up real quick, get my little segment in and out the way, and have y'all go about y'all day. So, without further ado, man, let's get into this episode, man. So, episode 4 is another topic that I feel like we definitely gotta talk about, man, because especially me living in Houston, I see a lot of it, and I see people that think that this is a means of living. And obviously it is to a couple of people, and that's cool too, but you know what I'm saying? This is about urban education from my vantage point. So without further ado, man, today's topic is tricking. Yes, sir. Today's topic is about tricking and when you should, if there is a means by which you should, and when you shouldn't, because there's definitely means by when you shouldn't. I felt like I had to talk about this because we're living in a day and age to where, especially in 2024, where you got fellas out here thinking that they gotta buy their way to a woman's heart and they gotta buy their way around town when, you know, obviously there's more authentic ways to go about stuff. So that's just what I'm gonna talk about today. And I felt like it was important today because, like I said, our basic reason why we're here is to get a little bit of urban education from me, your host. So I felt like now is definitely important to talk about this, especially to my young fellas coming up that's in high school, about to be freshmen or sophomores in college, and they hear all this stuff and they see all this stuff and they're like, damn, like if I'm not this, then I cannot make it. Well, anybody can make it by any means necessary, as long as you got a little bit of swag, you got a little bit of charisma, and you know you're confident, bro. I'm not saying you should be cocky, even though I got a little bit of cockiness in me, but you just got to be overly confident in yourself, in your abilities, in your ways about doing things. So that's definitely why I felt like it was important. But also, like, nowadays in our community and stuff, it's just like, I feel like, once again, just like if you go back to episode 2, I feel like this is something that's getting out of control too. You feel me? And obviously, you know, it ain't tricking if you got it, and more power to you, but it's some dudes that's out here just, you know, in their grind mode, in their foundational years, which is what we're in right now, and they feel like, hey, if I'm not doing this, then I can't do nothing. Well, sit down, relax, get you a nice bev, you know what I'm saying? If you got a snack or two, get that. If you want to eat, chill vibe, kick it with the man, that's cool too. And we're gonna chop it up. So first of all, let's talk about what tricking is, from my opinion, right? So in my rough estimation, I feel like it is just a means of a male or female buying their way into a situation rather than, you know, doing the everyday bruising in a grinding stage, you know what I'm saying? They're just trying to expedite the process through a tool which we call money. It is a great thing to have cash in hand, you know what I'm saying? It's a great thing to have money at your expense to what you can use it for. But nowadays, like, we all care about, well, you know, I can't speak for everybody, but nowadays people care about like materialistic shit more than now than ever. Like, people want the nice whip, people want the buzz down AP, people want the chains around their neck, and you know what I'm saying? That's cool, you know. That's love, you know. You want to feel good about yourself. You want to feel spiffy. You want to, when you step out, you want to flaunt and all that good shit. But I'm here to tell you, you don't necessarily gotta go that way, bro. Me personally, I fuck with jewelry and shit, but I'm not gonna say I have a whole bunch of pieces or whatnot. I can't even say I got anything in excess of, that price, because like I said, I'm in my foundational years, bro. I'm out here hustling, I'm out here grinding right now. And for the people who can relate, this topic is definitely for you. And the people who can relate, shit, I want you to listen to this too, because I got some shit I want to talk. So let's start with the pros. Let's start with the pros of tricking. I feel like the pros definitely are, you can expedite things, shit. Money should be used for convenience purposes, like no matter what category, and whether it's we're going on vacation, whether it's I want to go shopping, whether it's shit, I want to just play the game and I want to put a little 50 bone on my career player. It's just like, okay, rather than me grinding out from a 60 to an 85, spending 2 months on that, I could just drop the 50 bone, you know what I'm saying? They boost me up to 85 and I can just grind from there. You know what I'm saying? So use that analogy throughout the episode. But number one pro is definitely you can expedite certain things. And number two pro is it makes you feel a little better about yourself, especially if you're a young dude out here or a young woman out here who lacks confidence in their looks and their appearance. They feel like, hey, I spend a little couple racks, I can get a nice watch, I can get a chain, and this shorty or this dude who would never have looked at me prior to, now that I'm flaunting a little bit, now I have more of a chance. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely another pro in my estimation. And three, let's be real, bro. If we go back to episode 2, when I was talking about sexualization and the peak it's at in this era, it can get you, you know what I'm saying? If you see this nice shorty and you got the bread for it, she's gonna want to fuck with you more than a dude that is out here hustling and out here trying to make it for his people. She gonna definitely trying to fuck with you more for whatever reason, but that's not always the case, which is where we get to our cons. Number one, I feel like people trick when they not as confident in themselves, when they not as confident in their reds, their game, like to approach a woman or a dude. They not as confident, so they would rather essentially beg this person to let me spend money on you so you can give me a little bit of your time. See where I'm going with this? So if you can relate to this, bro, just sit down and let the Ant-Man speak to you, because I feel like, once again, if you, let's say hypothetically you're in a relationship, right? At that point, I don't look at it as tricking, no matter how, it may seem or it may come off, because like you fuck with this person so heavy to where you don't mind spending $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 on this person because I fuck with you and I see a future with you. Whereas you pull a shorty out the club or whatever, you pull a dude out the club, and the first thing you approach them with is, hey, what can I spend on you? What can I, how can I make you feel a little better about yourself through my financial means, because you haven't even gotten to know me yet. And that's where I think the disconnect lies in the community. So that's how I perceive the pros and cons of tricking. I feel like in the culture today, it's just a staple now. Cause I don't know if y'all remember when I was talking about Sexy Red and her type of people or her type of music. It enhances the sexualization of the world, which is cool, you know what I'm saying? She do be making lit music, you know what I'm saying? So it's all cool, I ain't hating on her, more power to her. But at the same time, I feel like, just off the top of my head, the city girls, for example, right? They gonna hit you with the, oh, this nigga gotta spend on me, and it's like, the girls, they eating that up, cause it is cool music. That's what they want to hear. Like, if you broke, don't come around me. And as a girl, I feel like that's cool to think if that's the route that you want to take. And when they hear it in their music and they open up Instagram and that's all they see, they open up TikTok and that's all they see, they feel like that's all I deserve, rather than, meeting this nigga, especially, or this dude, and he's just in his grinding stage, and he may not have all the means to get you everything you want. They decided that I gotta stop messing with this person rather than building something of substance and building something that makes sense down the line. And I feel like that term, specifically with my blacks and my Africans and everything that coincides with the black culture, it has messed up a lot of people for no reason, bro. And that's what I want to chop it up about, is because like nowadays is so crazy. Like trick, I want trick. It's like, god damn, can we build something first? Can we chop it up first before you tell me to take you to Steak 48? And it's not even about being broke, because a lot of people gonna take this as, oh, this is just a broke dude just talking. But at the same time, it's like I'm trying to shed some light on shit that I feel like is getting out of control. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel like it is perceived in the culture, as something that a dude has to do, rather than something that you have to eventually walk your way into or earn, essentially. So that's how I feel like, if you could take away anything from this episode as we keep going, it's like, I'm not necessarily gonna be the reason why it continues or stops, but rather let us think about what we're doing with our funds. Because, bro, this is a topic for another episode, but black people are essentially, on average, the poorest people in the United States. So that goes with Africans as well. You know what I'm saying? Because I know y'all love beefing with, oh, I'm not African. I don't give a fuck about that. If you Google this right now, the median income of a black or African American family is the lowest. Look that up for yourself so you can get slapped in the face. So when you seeing all these people with, you know what I'm saying, chains and the watches and the stuff, and you think, damn, I gotta have this. I'm gonna be real. A lot of the times, bro, and it's gonna hurt a lot of people, but a lot of the times, they not really substantially good, bro. They're more so addicted to looking good and looking rich. And that's what we gotta stop doing, bro. Like, get the material stuff after you've handled your business. Like, after you've handled your taxes, and after you've handled your bills, and after you've handled shit that actually matters, then go enjoy the fruits of your labor, rather than switching it around and enjoying the fruits of your labor when you ain't even put in no work yet. You know what I'm saying? And that's what people are fucking up at right now, is they're skipping the work and they just want to get to the prize. You know what I'm saying? So that's just something to think about. Let me give a hypothetical example of, I'm gonna just speak to my fellas, because it's more us that's getting caught up in this more than the girls. And the girls will only trick off if they really like you. They're not gonna trick off on a dude they're not really fucking with, bro. That's just the fact of the matter. You can argue with me under the comments of this episode, but I feel like, based on my 25 years on this earth, and I can use my brain a little bit, that's what I've seen. But let me talk to the dudes real quick, right? Let's say hypothetically, right, you meet this shorty out the club and y'all vibing, y'all chilling, and obviously you met her in a section of a nigga who popped 8 bottles. So off rip, that's what they gonna expect. Like, oh, I got invited out with a dude that just popped 8 bottles, a couple aces, some 1942s. Oh, they got money, you know what I'm saying? They doing their thing, right? So let's say, for whatever reason, y'all vibing, y'all kicking it, y'all chilling, y'all, doing y'all thing, and then it continues after that day, right? So in your head, I gotta keep up this standard because that's the only way she will fuck with me. That's, for whatever reason, you thought that way. Cool. So you take a shot, man. You drop a bag on her. You get all the material shit. Boom. She got the Chanel. You got her some nice Fenty. You got her some nice Gucci. You spend a little money on her, right? After that happened, right? Let's say y'all get into an argument. A week later, you already spent 6,400, whatever, right? Just off the strip because you got it like that. And she just say, man, I'm not fucking with this no more. I'm done. In your head, you thinking, I just spent all this on you and we're done? And boom, right there. 6 racks you could have used on your car note, pay off some bills, pay off your credit card, pay off something, even get some drip if that's what you wanted to do. You invested it into this dead plant just because she looked good, bro. And that's where we're fucking up at, bro. That's where we're having the issues at. It's like, bro, you could have went about this personally by getting to know her first. Maybe y'all go out to a little happy hour and shit, that's calm. Maybe y'all do the wine and dine dinner, that's calm. $200 as opposed to 6 racks that you just got rid of. So you see the divide, right? Instead of you sitting down spending way less to actually get to know her, get to crack in the head a little bit, see what type of time she's on, you just fast forward all that. You say, man, fuck it, I'm about to spend a bag. And she just up and took your shit. And it's not like you're finna go back. I mean, you could if you want to, but you're gonna look like a weirdo. It's not like you're finna go back and say, hey man, give me all the shit. Nah, I'm not doing that. You're just finna take the L, bro. And that's what we gotta prevent, bro. Cause 9 times out of 10, it's the dude taking the L. Let's just be real. Let's just be real here. You know what I'm saying? I just seen a TikTok the other day. A woman, and it probably was a skit. That's cool too. I'm not tripping, but I love this example because at the top of my head, a woman took bro out, invited him out, and she was demanding he paid. Now, if I'm in that situation, I'm just paying my what I got. You know what I'm saying? If I feel up to it, I pay half, and then I'll dip. But he just stood there and spoke to her, going back and forth, rah, 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 rah. And it's like, bro, all this could have been avoided if you just chopped it up. And she may have been a bird. Who fucking knows? But I feel like a girl would want to spend money on you if they feel some type of connection there. And when you fast forward and skipping the connection part straight to the goals, what can I get out of this? That's where it messes up. That's definitely when I felt like dudes have been succumbed to this behavior. It's because that's all the girls talk about. That's all they see on the internet. And social media is not real, bro. Step outside of social media and go actually sit in the world, bro. Put your phone down and actually just be one with yourself. Then you really gonna see shit for what it is rather than what you see on the internet, and rather what you see on these skits, and rather what you see on your favorite celebrity and your favorite entertainer posting. Cause bro, they can do that, bro. When you got money to fuck off, you might as well just, you know what I'm saying, I have so much of it, let me just do whatever. But 98% of the world isn't in that position. So let's wake up, bro. Move off of social media and what you see and what you feel like I gotta do, and focus on yourself, bro. And that's what's gonna get you to the heights that expediting and trying to skip and cut corners won't get you, bro. You gotta actually live this life, bro. You gotta make your mistakes. You gotta go through relationships. You gotta, go broke, work your way back up. You gotta grind this life, bro. You have to sit down, whatever your craft is, whether you're in the medical field, whether you're in the finance field, whether you're in entrepreneurship, whether you're in any type of field, you're in the media space, whatever you're doing, you cannot put out bullshit, bro. Because you put bullshit out in the world's gonna double back with the bullshit, bro. And then you're gonna be thinking damn, the fuck did I do to deserve this? When in reality, you're just trying to cut corners and you're trying to skip steps in life. And that's where you're feeling the way you're feeling, bro. And granted, I feel like a lot of people who's gonna watch this, they can relate to this in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I feel like I wasted my time. It's not a waste of time, bro. It is not a waste of time. And that's another thing this topic should teach you. If you should take away anything from this, the most expensive thing that we have in this world is time. That's the most expensive thing. It don't matter what your gender is. It don't matter what your race is. The most expensive thing we have is time. It's not how much you got on your clothes. It's not how much you got in your ears. It's not how much you got on a watch, which tells you time. But it's not about how much you got materialistically. Once we run out of time, we dead. Life is over. So let's put our time into shit that matters. Let's put our time into shit that can eventually grow and sprout and take you to heights to where tricking can't take you. Just think about it. You know what I'm saying? This topic is very opinionated, right? So when y'all listen to this, when y'all listen to this and start, if you don't agree with it and you feel like, oh, I gotta attack, that's cool. I don't care. I'm gonna just be straightforward with you. I don't care. You don't have to agree with me. I get on this camera and I talk about my perception of things so we can have a conversation on what you agree with, what you don't agree with, and what I can do better rather than, you nigga don't know shit. I mean, you could do that. You know what I'm saying? You might not get the reaction you want, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep putting these videos out because this is definitely what we have to speak about in the community, bro. Cause shit is getting out of hand, bro. I just feel like to the dudes who relate to me the most on what I said, just take a step back and just really think about what is going on in the world and where you can make your mark and where you can make your stamp at in the world. And don't cheat the process, bro. Go through the process, bro. Like, if you don't have the funds that you want in life, keep grinding, bro. All we can do is keep elevating, keep stepping, and keep moving, and keep grinding eventually to be at that state and be in that position to where I feel good about myself. Now I'm straight. I don't gotta hustle. I don't gotta bust my ass no more. You know what I'm saying? And to my ladies who may have made it to this point in the episode, bro, I'm gonna keep it a bug. You like nice things, right? But you care more about having a connection and actually having your heart pumping when you see a dude rather than a goal-based thing. And sometimes y'all may fuck with it. You may tell your friend, hey, this nigga finna come take me out, whoop-de-whoop, and that may be cool because you just wanted to do that. But you're never gonna feel like, damn, I'm safe with this dude, I'm comfortable with this dude. He's just buying me shit and that's it. And we may fuck on the side, but that's just it. There's nothing of substance. And once you start getting up in age, you care more and more about that shit. There's no way you're gonna tell me that you don't. 100% of y'all may not, but a good number of y'all, like 9 out of 10 people that's gonna sit through this episode as a female, as a woman, as a lady, cares about that, bro. Yeah, that's how I felt like we gotta really just change how we looking at shit, bro. Cause we in a materialistic based world, and we in a world where, hey, you gotta pop bottles and you gotta go crazy to get lit, especially in a big city like Houston, where I've been in the club scene. So if you go back to episode 3 that I just posted last week, you go back to the club scene and hey, we getting lit, we getting crazy, and they really the ones that's coming up off you, bro. Nigga, you're popping a Don Julio that is $60 at Total Wine, and you copping that for $350. Like, bro, these club owners are going crazy right now, and shout out to y'all, bro, because y'all really figured it out. Like, let me tax this cheap ass bottle 200%. Because these niggas feel like they want to look rich, and I'm finna bust their ass. And that's not only to mention, you already spent 40 to park. If you don't drop that 40 outside, your shit either gonna get broken into or towed. Cool. And then if you don't have a section, or if you came to the section with your friend, but those 20 bands have run out, those 20 bands they put on your wrist for the section, Hey, get ready to drop that 60 ball, player. Get ready to drop that 60 ball. So, this tricking life that we in, bro, like, I just want my dudes to be smart. You know what I'm saying? Play it smart, play it smooth. Because at the end of the day, that day gotta end. But now, real shit, at the end of the day, it's like, you only come home to yourself at the end of the day, even if you're in a relationship, even if you have a wife, even if you have kids. It's you versus you every single day, and that's how you gotta look at life. So, cheers to y'all. I appreciate y'all listening through the episode. The song of this episode is, as you heard in the intro, More Money, More Problems, Biggie, rest in peace to you. Never got a chance to really, live through your moment in life, but your music do live on, and shout out to you. So, that being said, it's your boy Anthony. This is episode 4 of the Legend Lounge. I hope y'all receive this message in a positive light. I ain't trying to spread no negative messages. I'm just trying to shed game on what's going on, specifically in my community, the Black community. So, God bless you. Do something productive today and live life. I'm gone.
Can't no PD, niggas hold me down, cooler. School me to the game, now I know my duty. Stay humble, stay low, blow like Hootie. True.